Hey, this is Manic Mike, and this is Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. Reason I'm playing this is I got this I think a month or two ago in one of my Love the Game Media games boxes, and I haven't tried it yet. I don't have much experience with this series. I think this is the first one I own. I remember renting the first one, I believe, on Dreamcast when it was new. I guess we'll do Road Trip. It'll be like career mode real quick. This is made by, I think, Activision. This is the same makers as Tony Hawk, so it should be super similar to Tony Hawk, which I at least was a Tony Hawk master all the way through the Tony Hawk Underground 2. No, actually no. And American Wasteland came after that. I think American Wasteland's like the last Tony Hawk game that I mastered. Then there was like Project 8 and Proving Ground, which I really didn't play much of. And then they had the Tony Hawk HD for download on Xbox Live, which was like parts 1 and 2. I played a shit ton of that when that came out. Then they had like the remakes of 1 and 2. Played a little bit of them. I didn't play them much yet. And the remake of 3 and 4 I got too. I guess we're going to be Matt Hoffman. Why the hell not? And Tony Hawk 5 I actually don't own. I think that's like the only core game that I don't own. I don't own any of the Wii, like motion control. I think there's a board control one on Xbox too. But I don't have any of the other motion control ones. No interest in that. Imagine this is just like, you know, get skate, get objectives, high points. I'm sure it should be almost identical to Tony Hawk. I said there was this game, and then there was Dave Mirra. I think I have one of the Dave Mirra games on PlayStation 2 maybe. I'm not sure. Alright, we're just gonna drive around and have some fun. See if it plays. Alright. I'll leave the volume down just because music's licensed. Alright, it's the same button for grind. Tony Hawk 3 and 4 I did get on GameCube. That's where I played them when they were new. I got both of those were like launch days they launched. I would get the Tony Hawk games. I was really into the Tony Hawk games of that era. I think that was I think Tony Hawk 1, at least Tony Hawk 3 I was still in college. I don't remember if Tony Hawk 4 was still college too. I remember Thug was after college. We played at one buddy's apartment all the time. Yeah, this is pretty much like Tony Hawk. It's got to learn, you know, the tricks, how to land the certain tricks, like what animation's got to be at the end of the trick for it to land. The grinding's the same. Let me see, do we have manuals? Yeah, we got manuals. I'm sure we got reverts. That was all around by this time. Manuals were what? Tony Hawk 2, reverts for Tony Hawk 3. Did I score 20,000 points? Yeah, 5 cans. No skate. I guess collecting the 5 cans is similar. But there was in Tony Hawk. It seemed like there was less objectives Okay, so this first course, in a typical Tony Hawk course. Yeah, it seemed like a decent enough game. Am I gonna play this over Tony Hawk? No. But this will be something I might pop in from time to time. Who knows, maybe my son will be into BMX and he'll want to play this in the future. Skateboarding is one thing I always wish I did when I was young. I never did. And then in college I learned how to snowboard and I was really good at it. And you know, skateboarding and snowboarding, very similar. You know, I gotta adjust your weight. And I probably would have been a decent, like a vert skater, I think. You know, like doing, I probably would have been decent grinding too. Doing like kick flips and shit like that probably would have been the hardest for me to figure out. Yeah, like I tried skiing a couple times. My sky, I'm not even 10,000. I tried skiing a couple times and I couldn't get it. Then I went snowboarding once and it was like I've been doing it forever. Like it just came so natural. Of course, I haven't been snowboarding in quite some time. So got my board in the basement. Really nobody to go with. I think actually, well, I say my one buddy's son is a ski instructor up at our most local mountain, Blue Mountain, Pennsylvania. I don't think, my buddy, his dad, I don't think he does any skiing or snowboarding. I think my one buddy, Matt, does, but he's down by Philly and he doesn't come up often. Alright, that was sloppy, but I did something there. Just trying to have a little bit of fun here. We're not gonna, I don't know, can I, oh, we got over 10,000. Let's play more. I'm just trying to get points here, see if we can beat, well, that was, they didn't give me points for that. Oh. This game looks good. Looks good. I wonder if I could check the soundtrack just to see who's all on this. That was one of the best things about every Tony Hawk game, was like guessing who's going to be, oh come on, finding out who's going to be in the soundtracks. You know, usually there'd be, oh come on, oh we did it. Alright, let's see if we can go to a different track. Usually about, I'd say a third of the songs were songs that I liked a lot in every game. Alright. Back to the bus. Alright, we're gonna do two things here. Oh, okay, we're gonna do one thing. I guess we've got to unlock the next one. Let me go to the sound options. Let's see if we can get a peek at the soundtrack. Should be able to go to the options and select and deselect songs. isn't there? There's usually an option to, yeah, what songs you wanted to play in and what songs you didn't. There it is. Alright, we got Suicidal Tendencies. I never listened to them much. Most I know about them was, weren't they the ones on Beavis and Butthead video episode where it's like, I just want a can of Coke. Spoon, I love Spoon. I still buy every album he puts out to this day. Iggy Pop, never a big fan. Bad Brains, never really into punk. Rock the Bells, early LL Cool J's good. 80s LL. Don't know that one at all. Oh, I love Eric B and Rakim. Don't know them. Like Return to Living Bassheads. Isn't one that Public Enemy had Night of the Living Bassheads? I wonder if it's... Oh God, Crazy Town. They're bad. Swollen Members, Canadian group, hip hop group, really good. Have most of their stuff. That's it. Was Suicidal Tendencies the first? It's a smaller song list, it seems, and yeah. Well, you gotta look at this game. I don't think I'm gonna play anymore right now, but this is definitely one I think I'm gonna pop in again and maybe play a little more. This says Tony Hawk with a bike. Can't really go wrong with that. But let me know what you think. Like this video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you later. Peace.